How far would you go to find the truth, even if it meant destroying everything you have? Before we begin, let me ask you, how far would you go to uncover the truth, even if it meant your entire life could fall apart? Hello, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and share this story with someone who might need to hear it. Also, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I always enjoy hearing from you. Now let's begin. The phone buzzed softly on the polished wooden desk. Adrian glanced up from his laptop, his eyes tired from hours of reviewing financial reports. He picked up the phone without much thought, more from habit than interest. One message. No contact name. No earlier conversation. It simply said, Redwood Tavern. Back corner booth. Come now if you want the truth. Adrian blinked, unsure. No attachments. No emojis. No links. Just a short and serious message. At first he assumed it was a wrong number or maybe a scam or joke. But something about it made him pause. The wording wasn't casual. It felt exact and purposeful. Come now if you want the truth. That line echoed in his head, refusing to leave. His stomach tightened before his mind could fully understand why. Somewhere deep inside he already knew. This was about her. About Elise. Elise had told him she'd be visiting her mother tonight. Just a short visit, she'd said casually, like she always did. Nothing had seemed strange. Still, without even thinking, Adrian grabbed his car keys. His heart pounded as he drove through the quiet streets. City lights blurring across his windshield. Redwood Tavern. They had shared memories there. Birthdays, anniversaries. Countless nights filled with laughter and glasses of wine. But tonight the place felt different. Like a quiet monument to something lost. He parked a block away and stared at the warm light glowing from inside. It looked peaceful, normal even. But he knew better. With quiet steps, Adrian entered through the side door, keeping to the shadows along the wall. His eyes scanned the booths carefully. Then in the far corner he saw her, Elise. She looked stunning, her face glowing under the soft light. Leaning in close to a man Adrian had never seen before. The man wore a sharp, tailored suit. He wore an expensive watch, the kind that showed power without needing to say a word. They laughed together easily, comfortably. It didn't look innocent. Adrian's stomach dropped as he saw Elise touch the man's hand, laughing with that same soft, familiar voice she used to share with him. Then she kissed him. It wasn't quick. It wasn't a mistake. It was a kiss filled with purpose. Adrian's heart tightened, but his hands didn't shake. Calmly, he lifted his phone and snapped a single photo. That was all he needed. No yelling. No dramatic scene. He turned and walked out the back door, each step heavier than the last. His breath caught in his chest. The night air felt like ice on his skin. Just as he reached his car, something made him look back. Inside, the man, still holding Elise's hand, locked eyes with him. His stare was cold, direct, and calculating. Then he leaned toward Elise and whispered something in her ear. Elise froze. Her smile vanished. Her eyes darted around the tavern in panic, searching. But she didn't see him. Adrian saw everything. This wasn't random. That message wasn't a warning, it was bait. Trap. The man had wanted Adrian to witness this. Adrian drove home in silence. His mind raced, but his face showed nothing. The house looked untouched. Dinner plates waited on the table. Her favorite candle still burned. But something inside Adrian had changed for good. He sat there quietly, staring at their framed wedding photo. His phone buzzed. Message from Elise. Cold. Businesslike. I want a divorce. From now on, all communication will happen through attorneys only. No apology. No explanation. Just a sharp, final line through everything they'd once shared. Adrian didn't reply. He didn't cry. He simply sat there, numb, as the truth settled in. By morning, Adrian had already contacted a lawyer. A smart, tough woman named Miranda Chase. She listened closely and gave him clear instructions. "Give me everything," she said. He handed over the photo, the message, financial statements, and details about all joint accounts. That same day, Adrian started shutting things down. He canceled Elisa's credit cards, removed her from shared accounts, and changed every password. Not to take revenge, but to protect himself. Elise had made her choice. He was just finishing the story she started. Within 2 days, Elisa's lawyer, a smug man named Damon Pierce, sent Adrian a formal demand. Resume financial support immediately. Miranda responded sharply. She included Elisa's own message where she cut off contact, and listed every transaction Adrian had closed after her legal notice. Elisa's side tried spinning a story full of pity. Friends started calling, asking why Adrian was being so cruel. Family whispered behind his back, painting Elise as confused or heartbroken. But Adrian didn't explain. He let them believe what they wanted. Meanwhile, Miranda kept digging. And what she found was worse than Adrian feared. Elise had tried to withdraw money from a forgotten joint account. An account with enough savings to cause real harm. She nearly succeeded. But Miranda caught it just in time. This wasn't about a heartbroken wife seeking comfort. It was planned. The divorce dragged on, cold and bitter. Elisa's lawyer painted her as the victim, abandoned and helpless. She claimed Adrian's emotional distance had pushed her into cheating. But Miranda broke down their arguments piece by piece. The judge saw everything. Elisa's own message ending contact. Her attempt to steal money. And the kiss, caught in a single powerful photo. Then the smear campaign began. Anonymous complaints landed at Adrian's company. False claims. Whispers that questioned his character. Business deals were delayed. Partners became cautious. But Adrian stayed calm. With Miranda's help, he launched a full internal investigation. It cleared his name completely and publicly. The attacks stopped. But not before Adrian found out who was behind them. Elise. She hadn't just broken his heart. She was trying to ruin his entire life. In the final court hearing, Elise broke down crying. accusing Adrian of neglect and emotional cruelty. Miranda answered calmly. She read Elise's original message aloud in court, then revealed proof of her betrayal and theft. The judge didn't hesitate. Her current situation is the result of her own actions, he ruled. Adrian kept full ownership of the business he had started before their marriage. The judge even punished Elise for hiding a property she'd secretly purchased. Her alimony was reduced to the lowest legal amount, just enough to get by. Elise's act completely fell apart. She left the courtroom alone, humiliated. Word spread quickly. Later, a mutual acquaintance met Adrian for drinks and revealed everything. The man Elise had kissed. His name was Marcus Weller, a cold and manipulative financial consultant, known for seducing his clients' partners. Marcus had sent Adrian that anonymous message on purpose. He wanted Adrian to see them together, to drive him away and take Elise for himself. But Marcus didn't realize Adrian's business was untouchable. And he didn't expect Elise to walk away with nothing. When the truth hit Marcus, he vanished, cutting all contact with Elise completely. She was left ruined and alone. Adrian didn't smile at her fall. He didn't take joy in her failure. He just walked away, quiet, and shaken. The man who had once believed in forever was now someone new, more focused, more aware, and much stronger. The pain hadn't completely faded. The scars still remained. But Adrian understood one important thing. He hadn't lost everything. He had only lost the illusion. And sometimes, that's the hardest truth of all.